Before we started the podcast, Dr. Cabral, you had mentioned how there's kind of dogma in our space where people kind of get stuck communicating a particular way or particular method, and it prevents them from kind of seeing the whole picture. What did you mean by that?
So one of the reasons why I think a lot of people are attracted to your show, and congratulations, I didn't get to say that on your success. I mean, it's been absolutely amazing to watch, the three of you, and I know four of you really continue to grow, as when I was there a couple years back now. And it's because people are looking for the real truth. All the information in the world is available to everyone 24 hours a day online. So if you tell someone that this is the only way it is, they're going to find ways and times when that's not actually appropriate. For example, one of the biggest ones is 16/8 fasting. So 16/8 fasting can be absolutely phenomenal in terms of body transformation, overall health. But it can also be completely detrimental for certain groups of people. And so when you discount that and you say 16/8 for everyone, in my opinion, you're kind of losing credibility, because there's certain instances, and it's not just like one-offs, 1 out of 100. It's more like 25, 30 out of 100.
Yeah. You're reminding me of a message I got a while ago in DM where this was during the whole keto craze that happened, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. Like, everybody was talking about keto, how it's super great. And I got this message from this lady who's literally, the message was something along the lines of, I've been doing keto now for 4 months. I feel I still have keto flu. So she labeled it keto flu. So I have really low energy. I don't feel good. My digestion isn't very good. I'm constipated. How long until I start to feel good? This was 4 months into keto. Do people come to you like this, where they come to you and say, hey, I've been doing this thing for a while, why isn't it working? Is this something you encounter?
Yeah, I always say that we're usually, and unfortunately, the last stop on the train. So people have already tried keto, and they've tried low carb, 1 meal a day. They've tried literally everything, and they're like, all right, I'll go figure out now what it is. And the reason why I say that is because there's no guessing. So what we do is we'll take anyone. It could be we work with elite CrossFit athletes. We work with, professional athletes, celebrities, but we work with just regular everyday people that are saying, I'm frustrated. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to figure this out. So what we do is we run at-home labs, and all of these labs are CLIA certified labs. They're FDA certified labs. We look at your hormone levels. We look at your thyroid. We look at all the different omega-3s, you name it. And we can just tell you, you're on the right track in these areas and you're off track here. So this woman who was fatigued and tired after being on keto for 12 weeks, 16 weeks, whatever it was, it's not abnormal for us to hear that. And that's because women are disproportionately more affected by keto than men. And the older you are, the more disproportionately affected you are. So meaning, if you have a 20-year-old health coach, and we were all 20-year-old health coaches, right? Like, I was a personal trainer through college in my early 20s, and you can get away with almost anything. And also your blood markers and everything also look fantastic. But what happens is you're not dealing with carrying on life in your body. So when you're responsible for that, you put your body in that type of a hermetic stressor, you're going to start to see thyroid levels go down. You're going to start to see estrogen dominance, cortisol levels potentially rise in the short term. And what does that do? Well, it leads to then a slower and lower metabolic rate, which some people are very proud of. They're like, oh, I only need to eat 1,500 calories a day now. And I'm just saying, like, that's not a good thing. You want to be able to eat as many calories as you can, because that means that furnace is always running. So it's situations like that I think are really harming this industry. And I love this industry, health and fitness. So it's just too bad that I see a lot of that out there.
Yeah, 2 things I want to comment on. Number one, you mentioned when you were 20. How the hell old are you now? Because you look way younger than we do, and I think we're in the same age group. So
you and Doug are drinking the same juice.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Are you a vampire? So answer that question first.
I'm not a vampire. Okay. That's one. I'm 43.
Oh, God, you're older than I am. What the hell's going on here? I got to do something about this. The second question I have is, when people come, so you must be getting this kind of self-selection bias then, where people, like you said, they've gone through the traditional means, they've tried everything, they finally come to you. Does this mean that they are more willing to do what you tell them to do, because they're like, I don't care. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. And again, it's great to work with clients like that because they're so frustrated. I mean, that's the thing is, like, let's say you have tried it. What you say is everything. You've seen every practitioner. You probably spent, $10,000 or more dollars on all these different things. you just want an answer. So the thing is, and I know we talked about this most likely when I was on the show a couple of years ago, but I empathize with them because I was there. I mean, I was sick for 10 years, from 17 to 27 years old, and I tried what I thought was everything. And then I found practitioners who knew about functional medicine lab testing, who knew about, macro, not just macros for your calories, but your mineral levels and electrolytes and mitochondrial health and your HPA axis. And once I learned about that, I mean, this is why the industry is so amazing. You could have on, an expert a week for the next, 15 years, and you're still not going to learn it all. And that's the thing, is like, this is such an expansive industry, which is why we do have to keep our minds open always to new research. But at the same time, and I always say this, it's kind of like we already know what the research is going to pan out unless it's something radically new. You know that there's catabolic people and anabolic people. I mean, you work with hard gainers and you work with people that it's difficult for them to lose weight. And those two types of people need a different workout program and a different diet plan. And because they're going to react differently within their body. And the more you fast them, well, the more detrimental it is to them and the more weight they lose. Where if you fast someone who's naturally anabolic and has, larger calves and larger ankles and they look at a carbohydrate and put on weight, it's just a different individual. Once you start to learn that, not everything has to be black and white. There can be a lot of area for gray and a lot of bio individuality.